right, we recording and we are streaming. Hi, Chris.
I just took a vape hoot. Give me a second.
I know I was rocking on a little bit of a cherry 7-Up, which is like kind of my thing these days.
Yeah.
It's so good. You got to get that cherry 7-Up Zero, everybody, and this is an actual commercial for it.
I've never. Well, don't say that.
They've hired me.
You can't say that.
As a company, as a person, like they said, you've been drinking so much of this stuff.
I don't think you can say that.
We're going to pay you $1,000 every time you say it.
You get in trouble with Twitch if you say that. I think you're not allowed to do that kind of stuff. So you should say that you're not doing that.
Maybe later. Hi, how you doing, Chris?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing not bad. Just kind of hanging out here.
You know what people want?
Queeber and Gris in the morning.
There you go.
Yeah, those are. I made a couple. I'm going to make a few more, everyone, for anyone who's wondering.
We got 4 of them.
We have 4 of them, but we'll get bored with them when we do play them a bunch, because we play them obviously in the Chuck the Freak and whatever his host. I don't even know the co-host of Chuck the Freak.
The sound listen, people were like, "Oh, the soundboard, it's good to have it back." I challenge you to say that after this Friday's episode comes.
Oh, it gets a little bit insane. I will just say that there is a point. It's with DB, and we do Dave and Chuck the Freak, and there's a point in the episode where I am trying desperately to be serious and tell them a serious thing, and they just won't let me. Because just to be clear, DB has a soundboard as well.
Yeah, and then Chris called me afterwards, and he was like,
I'm okay with not being alive.
No, and that made me feel really sad for him.
I did not say that. But it was just way too much with both of them having a say, because DB will take things live on the episode and he will record them and then he will use them. I believe he did it to Brian in the episode. He starts playing things that we said earlier.
Pervert of the day.
Okay.
That's a free preview. Here, that's a free preview for everybody.
That's a free preview of the next
of this Friday's show.
This Friday
of the day. Pervert of the day.
We didn't make that. That's a real drop from Dave and Chuck the Freak. Ray Ty. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but thank you for subscribing. Hey, great to catch you. Oh, you're overseas. You're in the morning. Where the heck could you be? Fusoya. Subscribing with Prime. Welcome to all the subscribers. Hello to everyone. Hello.
Oh man, Chris, crazy weekend for me. I had to go do family stuff. I had to go to that gets me every time.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Bob Zombie.
I had to do the thing where I go to a baby shower that I was like, hey, I gotta listen to Rover, right? I have to do this. Like, this is, it's like, if this was an episode of Guys, I could just prep it wherever. But you can't sit down at a baby shower and put your headphones in and start taking notes. You know what I mean? And listening to Rover's Morning Glory while you're sitting there.
Yeah, because you could say, oh, I'm working or whatever. And then someone comes over and sees what you're doing. And they're like, well, really? You're working? Or are you listening to, Rover? Antoine Griezmann subscribing with Prime. Thank you so much. 10 Heg forever. You must be a rival supporter. Tom Daub subscribing tier 1 6 months in advance. Hey, shout out Tom Daub. Thank you.
Hey, Limus Cum Slut. Hey, I hope you're doing okay in Asheville. It says Lil Miss Cum Slut. I hope you're doing okay in Asheville. It's one of my favorite cities, and I know it just got hit pretty hard with the flood, and I love that place. So or whatever. I was always so bad at solidarity, even on like Street Fight, where I'd be like, hey, a little stuff going on with the Palestinians. So
Limus Cum Slut. Discop subscribing tier 1 4 months. I'm not sure. Yeah, like if it's a name like that, you don't have to necessarily say the name or whatever.
Cum Slut. So anyway,
ancient Mayan Judaki ruins subscribing tier 1 12 months. Flat Broke. That's a reference, of course, to our friend Flat Broke Gino Bisconte. I'm not sure where he's at. You can only imagine nowadays. Scene ex-wife subscribing tier 1. And Hey, I'm Evan subscribing 6 months. Says Limus Cum Slut.
So this is from I like her. It's from her family, right? But I like her brother, her younger brother. Like he's a cool guy. He's in rock bands and stuff like that. And I know
Who
I
are we
said
talking about?
Katie's younger brother is having a baby.
Sir
But
Timothy subscribing with Prime.
he's also sort of estranged from the family. The only real family he sees is Katie and I. And the baby shower is mostly for his, obviously his woman. You know what I'm saying? So it's
his
like
woman.
I call them women.
And why would he be? He's estranged from the people who live in the chicken coop and shit in a bucket.
Yeah, they got problems with each other. I mean,
so he must be fucked.
So he goes. Katie's like, we got to go to this thing. It's less for my family and more for her family because it's her and her family and stuff like that. It's like he knows her family and all their friends were there, and it's just me and Katie show up. She's like, we probably won't be there that long. We stayed the whole time, and I got grumpy like 90 minutes in and really started. And then I got yelled at because I said, I don't like the food. I want to go get food in front of the person who made the food. But I think she knew that the food was weird. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't say it to her or in front of her. I'm a very nice person.
The food was weird. So it was why do you think that she would serve weird food? Like as a joke? Or why would someone do that?
It was a theme party, Chris. And it was mid-century was the theme. People get into that mid-century modern stuff. I don't know what that is exactly.
I don't know what it means either.
I think it's the 1950s because it was like Jello molds and Waldorf salad and like chipped ham and just shit that. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna eat. You know what I mean? I don't like mayonnaise. Why not? Because I don't like mayonnaise, and it's on everything.
It was just crap food. I see. Okay.
I didn't like it. I mean, they liked it. Everybody liked it. More power to them. I'm glad they liked it. But it's like old people food. But you know what I mean?
Can you give me a rundown of what was actually there? And keep in mind that your wife and your daughter are coming to Vancouver in just about 5 days, and I'll be able to ask them I'll be able to ask Katie if this is true. So tell me what food was like there.
Jello, Waldorf salad, which I'd have to look up what's
Waldorf salad
is. Let me get you a ingredient list, I guess, because I can't tell you what it is.
Yeah, why was it? That's a good question from Cancel Culture Chiver. Why was it 50s themed?
Because they like that stuff. They're like punkers. They're like, I think they have some rockabilly too. Not a lot of rockabilly. Rory's not rockabilly at all, but I think his girlfriend's got a little bit of rockabilly in her.
Okay, so she's kind of a Betty.
She's kind of a Betty. So this is the salad. And look, if you like this, I'm really happy for you. But that's a Waldorf salad.
No, that's not good.
It's tough. It's tough. And
that's not good. That's not good. I'm with you so far. What else though? What else was there?
There was like a Jello mold thing that was like it had something weird in it. I don't remember, but it also they had like meatballs, but like I don't like meatballs served out of a crock pot.
I don't love meatballs either.
It was just stuff that, like, listen, I've said this for 12 years, so nobody can get mad at me about this. I hate potlucks. I hate potlucks.
That's okay.
Food is always bad. It's never good. It's not good.
Well, I would imagine with the people you're rolling with. Yeah, I mean,
the people I'm rolling with are great.
I think it depends on the circles you're in, like I think some people are like, if you're in a circle with a bunch of people who are like really good fucking cooks and stuff like that, and they really take pride in it, I think it could be different. But yeah, most of the ones I've been to, not good.
Not good. So I didn't eat, but then I started to get grumpy because it was like, well, I didn't eat because I thought we were going to leave in like 90 minutes. And now we're here 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So I sat down on the couch and started looking at my phone, and she thought I was grumping. I was looking for a place to eat. I was like scrolling.
Well, that's kind of grumpy behavior, though, right?
A little bit.
That's sort of grumpy behavior. Like, no, I'm gonna get my own food and see if somebody has chicken strips.
It's not what we went to get Mexican food. Okay, burrito and queso birria tacos when we got done. It was a wonderful evening. We had a lot of fun. So we've been watching scary movies all weekend. So
What would you watch? Brock 604 subscribing with Prime. I wonder if that's 604 is the famous area code of Vancouver. So I wonder if that's a local Vancouver person. Ariel, you said in the chat, tell Brian what we saw at IKEA. I don't remember what it is that you're referring to.
This
Penis.
was it that?
No, don't stop saying drops from the episode that hasn't come out yet and doesn't come out for like 5 days.
I'm okay with not being alive.
Sorry. That's just how I feel now. Yeah, so then we went out to eat.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Sorry, we saw someone with a boot scooter. Like a little knee
I'm not on that
scooter.
no more.
Yeah.
I'm out of that.
I told Ariel that, and we saw someone on a Rascal as well. And fucking wow. Brock 604. Do you want to know who Brock 604 is?
No. Yes.
That's my realtor.
No way.
Yeah, it actually
Is that your nudie?
It actually.
Hey, do you want to do the tech stuff for us? You want to? We could hire you to do tech stuff. Well,
yeah,
no, we don't
do you
pay.
want to be the producer on the stream, because that's kind of how it's done around here.
Yeah, I'm not a buy. I'm never going to buy. So
Brian's
Chris,
never going to buy, and he lives in America, therefore he's really of no use to you whatsoever. But listen, Brock. I just saw the new listing that you have, by the way, brother, on 10th Avenue listing. That's a nice looking listing, my friend. We were looking at it. We really like the look of it, you know. Anyways, I'm Joe, subscribing tier 1 10 months, currently on a 1-month streak.
If my friend Chris had been on my Letterboxd reading my movie reviews, he would know that I watched A Quiet Place 2, and A Quiet Place Day 1. So that's what I did this week. I watched those 3 movies with my wife, who asked me to watch scary movies with her. I chose those 3. Next is 28 Days Later, and 28 Weeks Later will be our next.
Yeah, I didn't like them that much.
The Quiet?
I like the first one. The first one was pretty
fun.
Good. The second one, okay.
Better than the first one?
I don't think so.
I don't. Third one kind of sucked. I gave it 3 stars. Like, they're which is like as low as it gets for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I noticed that the other day. I was like, I gave everything 3 stars. Like, I gave Deadpool and Wolverine 3 stars, and I think I probably like that 2 stars worth. But I think I feel bad saying I don't like something. You know?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
All right. So I found something, Chris. When I was just sitting here listening to Rover and loading my soundboard and stuff like that, I was looking at something and I found something. I also wanted to just make sure I did this.
I was feeling in the mood for a little slop of the doodad.
That's my favorite one right now. So anyway,
okay.
I was scrolling through doing Rover.
I just want to say to my realtor, maybe don't watch this one. Maybe, like, if you want to subscribe to the podcast or whatever, but I would say, I'm just thinking about it, maybe this one isn't really the best one to watch.
Shut up already.